Hey guys, welcome to the video where I show you how to use my strategy. So if you've been following me the past few weeks, you've probably seen these green box zones where I say things are going to swing out of, and all these technicals with Elliott wave and ratios, and it must look very confusing and all these divergences. But this is what I want to do in this video, is explain to you, you know, when to take a trade based on my signal. And, there's some criteria that goes into it. If some of you are very experienced, I'm sure you're already making money off some of the signals I've sent, and I'm happy for you, but I know some of you are not, and I don't want you to be losing money. Just because right now this is in the zone I said, I'm not buying it. I'm not jumping on and buying it and taking a chance. There's criteria that goes into taking a trade before you jump in and throw your money on the line. So just because it comes into my zone, like I said, that's great. But what I'm waiting for is this. I'm waiting for a reaction. You've probably heard me say that before. So when this jumps up like this, and then we have a correction like this, what I do personally, you don't have to do this, is I put a buy stop. I use pending orders. I'll put a buy stop right here once it starts correcting. So if it goes all the way down again and I'm wrong, no problem, because I haven't taken a trade. But for any reason that I am correct, this will swing up quite heavily if my prediction is right, and I'll catch all these pips, but with a for sure trade. So currently, I just sent this out. It's pound Audi, and this looks like a three wave move, and we're getting divergence, bullish divergence on the 4 hour, and it really hasn't broken a new low significantly. So what I'm waiting for here is I have a move down. This is a wave A, an Elliott wave. I have a wave B, and now we're in the process of having a possible wave C. So when it comes down into this area here, if I see something like this where it pushes up and then it pushes down, I'm going to put a buy stop, and then if it hits it and it goes up, I've made money. And then I'll use a stop loss immediately to either put one here at break even, where I don't have to worry about the trade at all, or I could put the stop loss a little bit below where I lose a few dollars if it goes wrong, and it's not a big deal. So I'm looking in the moment for bullish divergence on the 15-minute, on the 4 hour, and I'm looking for a reaction from our zone. So that's three criteria right there before I even take a trade, other than all the analyzations that I've been doing with Elliott Wave. So this is a good example of when to wait. I'm going to be patient, wait, and if it just smashes my zone, if it cuts all the way through, no problem whatsoever. I'll take another look at it. We'll wait for the next opportunity. So that's what we're doing here. I'm analyzing over 21 charts a week. If something plays out and it has a proper reaction, you're probably going to have a good trade. If it doesn't, move on to the next chart. There's 21 different ones. So what I'm doing here is waiting for a swing up. And now let's talk a little bit about the dollar, because this changed. So yesterday I predicted the dollar would drop in this zone. It's cutting through my zone, but it hasn't broken through to where it's invalid. So this could drop, like I said, but it's kind of unlikely in the minute. This looks very impulsive. So if it does break through, I'm expecting maybe a three-wave correction and then maybe some more upside. So I issued a buy right here yesterday before the market opened, and I had a buy stop right here above this level. So I was sleeping about 5 a.m. here when the market opens in the Philippines, and it swung up, and I'm around 50 pips in profit right now. So if this quits going up, I'll take profit, and it was a great trade. Nobody complains about 50 pips. So if it does cut through like this, though, don't just sell it because I indicated a zone here. Wait for a proper reaction. You know, I'll get an arrow to illustrate. If this comes down quite sharply, and then we have a very choppy structure right here that doesn't break a new high, I'll just sell it and I'll catch a nice move down. And then, when it gets 50, 60 pips in profit, I'll probably take profit. You guys could choose, that's your account management. And then we'll move on to the next opportunity. This screen here on the left, I said yesterday that this always changes. This is a 60-minute, 240-minute, or a daily chart. We try to predict the future, but it will always change. We can't predict the future. We get a rough outlook of what can happen, and then we execute good trades on the smaller time frames, like 15-minute here on the right side. And if something changes, we update the count, we change it, and we just move on and we just keep adjusting. Forex is, it's like martial arts, like what Bruce Lee said. You have to be like water. You can't be stiff. You don't want to get stuck in one way of thinking because you could lose money. So at this point here, we said it would drop to here. But it didn't, but we caught this whole move down. So it was quite a good profit, even though we weren't correct here. That's no problem. So coming into this, wait for a proper reaction, and then if it looks good, it's very choppy, sell it, and then you've made money. So moving on, this was a signal I sent out, and you could see how it played out from here. So these are the type of trades that you guys want to be taking. And let's jump into CAD JPY. This is a signal that I talked about yesterday and I sent out. This is a signal earlier today. I said we're getting near a termination point. If it breaks the channel, I'm going to be selling this. And in this zone here, I was selling. And then all of a sudden, we're breaking down and I'm in profit now. So what I'm waiting for here is we're having a nice move down. I'm looking for a choppy correction. And then I think we're going to have another move down. So if I get that, I'll adjust my stop loss at break even, where I won't lose any money no matter what happens, and I'll let the trade run. I'm predicting this could go down quite heavily, so if it does, we have a great swing trade. But if I decide to take profit at 100 pips, it's completely fine. So you guys choose on how much money you want to make, and if you want to day trade, scalp, swing trade is totally up to you. But I just want you guys to understand how to use my signals. Don't just, take a trade in the zone. Wait for a proper reaction. Wait for certain divergences to happen. We have a break of the MACD here on the 4 hour. This is a support. It broke it. So looks like we're going to go down from here. And we had a fantastic entry earlier. So high hopes on this trade. And if you guys have any questions, I'll drop my name in the Telegram chat group. So maybe you guys could message me, and if you're having any issues with what we're doing here. The whole goal of what we're doing here is, I'm trying to help you guys make money, but I'm trying to build up my name in the trading community. Eventually, I will have a premium group, but that's pretty far off. I just want to help people out in the meantime. And then once everyone's doing well, we'll create a group, and I'll teach you guys how to do this stuff. So I hope you're enjoying. Please share. Uh, tell people to subscribe. I'm going to be giving out a lot of free content in the next coming months, and it's a big opportunity for you guys. Just play it smart, though. Have your own strategy. Take a look at mine, and we're here to make money. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching.